Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Sergio Cordova with Avid Rock Productions. And that's my son Mateo over there. Come here, say hi.
Hi.
And today we're going to take a look at some issues that I've had with the GoPro Fusion. I'm not going to go into depth. I'm not going to give a review of the camera. What I am going to warn you, please listen to me. Do not try to upgrade the firmware of your GoPro Fusion using the GoPro app on your phone. It'll turn this into a very expensive selfie stick. Because it does have a selfie stick when you place the order. I apologize, I am looking at the monitor. I know it annoys a lot of people. However, again, do not try to update the software, your firmware, I'm sorry, with the GoPro app on your phone. It will not work. It basically froze when it was trying to update my camera, and my phone said that the update had happened successfully. And I have a friend who just purchased one as well and was stuck on the same boat. What you'll get is that big exclamation mark. I don't know if you could see it. Here it comes. Yes, there's a big exclamation mark on the screen, and it'll toggle between that and one of two. It's trying to download the files, and again, it's stuck. You know you can't recover from it. I did contact GoPro support, and they asked me to do a manual reset, and what that involves is removing the two memory cards and reformatting them, then going onto the website and copying a folder, unzip the folder and copy the untitled folder that has a couple of bin files in it. And that's supposed to force this thing to automatically update the firmware, which it did not. Again, this is unrecoverable. You cannot get out of here. Once you see this screen here, the camera is just as good as dead. Again, you'll have a very expensive selfie stick on your hands. Now, I did purchase it through Amazon. I had been keeping an eye on the GoPro Fusion for quite some time, but you couldn't order it. You could only order it through GoPro's website, and I kind of kept checking on Amazon. I know I could have ordered it through GoPro directly, but I'm a big Amazon fan, so as soon as it was available, I ordered it and had it delivered next day. As soon as I turned it on, I did take a short video, and I did take a short picture with using the 360 feature. And as soon as I did that, I connected the phone, and it automatically told me that there was an upgrade available for the camera. Big mistake. As soon as I did that, again, the app told me that it updated successfully. However, I got stuck here and I couldn't get out of there. GoPro tech support basically followed all their steps. They asked me to do a manual update. That didn't work, and they basically told me that I either had two choices: to send the camera back to them and they'd send me a new one, or send it back to the store where I purchased it. Now, Amazon does have a great return policy, and as soon as I contacted them, they immediately shipped out a new GoPro camera, which I have here now, so I have two. Whoa. GoPro, stop. This guy. And I didn't go through the same process of updating the firmware on this camera. What I did is I did go directly into updating it manually by updating it through the SD cards, the micro SD cards, and that worked. I was able to update the software and the firmware, I'm sorry, and it worked perfectly fine. So again, this is a huge warning. Do not update the firmware using the GoPro app on your phone. It'll turn this into a brick. Okay, so I'm returning this camera. It's going back to Amazon. I got my new one here. I'm going to do a bunch of testing. And to be honest with you, I was quite frustrated with GoPro because in the past with my Hero cameras, and I don't use the GoPros much. I just kind of use them for whenever I go on vacation with the kids and we're going to be either scuba diving or snorkeling or things like that. I do have, I'm a big fan of the Sony cameras. I have an A7S II, A7R2, a couple of A6500s, and all the G Master lenses. So in reality is I hardly use these professionally, the GoPros. But I am interested in seeing how well this camera does. Now, again, the only reason I did not send this camera back as soon as I had these issues is because when I did upload the footage that I took, the 360-degree footage and the photo, the results to me were very impressive. Now, I have tried out the Nikon Verb, I think it is. I tried several other of the 360 cameras, and the reality is they always fell short. It wasn't anything I could use professionally at all, or not even something I could create movies for our family for. So, but this camera so far from the footage that I've seen looks like it's going to work out just fine. Everything good? Yeah. So anyway, so I'll be posting some more videos and the results that I'm getting with this guy. And but again, this video is just to warn you: do not update the firmware using the GoPro app on your phone. If you're going to update the firmware, please do it using the memory cards and downloading the files from GoPro's app. Now, I do recommend that you still update it because you know, if you're going to get a lemon, you might as well have an update failure when the camera is new and you can still return it rather than later when it's not possible. So here we go. Here's the two. This is the defective one. You can see that has the exclamation mark on the screen, and this is the good one. And again, I apologize for looking at the monitor, but
I like the good one.
You like it? It's just a force of habit. Anyway, I'd like to hear your comments, see if you've had similar experiences. If you have, I'm going to tell you right now, don't waste your time. If you get the dreaded exclamation mark of death, stop right there. Just send the camera back because you won't be able to recover from it. So again, hope this helps. And if you've had a similar experience, or actually if you've actually been able to successfully update the firmware using the phone app, drop me a message. I'm curious to see if maybe I just had a bad camera and so did my friend, made me a bad batch, or if this is a reoccurring problem. If it is, GoPro, I'm sure you're gonna be losing a lot of money if you're gonna have customers returning cameras. So either inhibit the capability of updating it from your phone until you fix the problem, or you know, just get rid of that option altogether. So again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps you out. Say bye, Mateo.